Hey, welcome back to Sasquatch Off-Road. We got some more BFRO reports. We're going to change it up a bit. We're actually going to go into Arizona, Flagstaff, the area around Flagstaff. It's Coconino County in Arizona. This report is report number 24405. It's a Class A sighting. It was in 1973, winter, December, near Christmas. Mountains northwest of Flagstaff. Nearest town is Flagstaff, Arizona. Nearest road, Route 66, Highway 40. Observed. My wife and I with our 3-month-old baby girl in the back seat were traveling northeast on Highway 40, Route 66, through the mountains near Flagstaff, Arizona. This is right in the middle of a snowstorm. I stopped to read the map and reassure our directions. While looking at the map, I turned the rearview mirror light on to help see the map. In the mirror, I caught a sight of a huge man-like figure running up behind the vehicle. I turned to get a better look, and my wife turned too. She screamed, "Oh my God!" It was clear to see a huge, hairy, black and brown, furry being. It was very tall, large head, and long arms, running on 2 feet toward our vehicle. No other vehicles or tracks in the snow. Large pine trees bordered the highway. Also noticed no other vehicles on the road, no other tracks in the snow other than ours. Witnesses, my wife and myself. Our daughter was only 3 months old. Other stories, not really. Time and conditions, it was dusk and snowing pretty good. Environment, pine forest mountains. Follow-up investigation report by BFRO investigator Lyle McKinley. I spoke with a witness on the phone, and the following details can be added. This witness and his young family were on their way home to Denver from Los Angeles from Christmas holidays in December 1973 when the sighting occurred. In the late afternoon, while traveling on Route 66 just west of Flagstaff, Arizona, the witness hit a strong snowstorm and pulled off the side of the road to gain his bearings and check his map. He thought he might be lost because he hadn't seen another vehicle for miles and didn't even see any tire tracks in the snow covering the highway. He was driving a VW Beetle vehicle, which he left idling on the south side of the highway. While looking at the map, he glanced up to catch a sight of what appeared to be a large, bulky, two-legged figure running toward their stopped car from the rear. He mentioned that the figure had unusually long arms and legs for a man. The head appeared to be pyramid-shaped, but rounded on top. It appeared to be covered in black or brown dark fur. No clothes were observed from his vantage point inside the car. He estimated the figure's height to be around 10 feet tall. He quickly put the car in gear. He felt threatened and that his family might be in danger. He tried to accelerate away from the fast-approaching figure. The witness stated that the creature actually chased his car and came within 15 feet of the rear of his vehicle before he reached a speed of 45 miles per hour and began to put some distance between himself and the figure. The figure remained on 2 legs for the duration of the encounter, at one point even raised his arms over his head. At the time, the witness was 24 years old and a member of the U.S. Navy and did not believe in the existence of Bigfoot-type creatures. He said he assumed any reports of those creatures or the Yeti were hoaxes or just imagined by people. This experience changed his perspective, and he is now a firm believer in the existence of Sasquatch. He currently works for the U.S. Mint in Denver. When asked why he thought it wasn't a human, he responded that they did consider that possibility of a standard motorist seeking help, but that he didn't see anything that would indicate another human was anywhere near his position. No other vehicles or any sort of broken down or otherwise, no tire tracks in the snow, no headlights, nothing. Also, the figure was too tall to be a normal human being. The head was too large and did slope down towards the shoulders. The speed at which it was running in the snow was amazing. The face was pretty much covered with the same color as the rest of its body, almost black in color, maybe a little bit lighter. About BFRO investigator Lyle McKinley. Mr. McKinley has a college degree in biology from the University of Arizona, is a high school biology teacher, and has attended Arizona Expedition 2006, Arizona Expedition 2008, and Arizona Expedition 2009. All right, that report was, I like those reports like that. The mountains of Flagstaff are very nice. I visit Flagstaff not regularly, but I'm there quite a bit for work. So I don't know this location, but I want to explore Flagstaff more. So we'll do a couple more from this area. All right, this next encounter story is report number 7776. It's a Class A. Year, so it just says near 1983, season summer, month July, date unknown. And this is still from Coconino County. Okay, location details. We had a lap. He was very dull between the ears, not afraid of anything, and wanted to follow me everywhere. I found him all the way in the back of the tent, shivering from fright. He refused to leave the tent on these occasions, and fought me to stay inside the tent. Nearest town between Sedona and Flagstaff. Nearest road 89A. Observed. My family at the time were very much into the whole camping thing. To this day, I still hunt and fish whenever the opportunity presents itself. We went somewhere in the Oak Creek Canyon, Slide Rock area, and camped along the river. As usual, I took off on my own to fish. I was fishing along the bank, and behind me the forest, Slide Rock area, and camped along the river. As usual, I took off to do my own fish. I was fishing along the bank. Behind me the forest, heavily treed with dense underbrush. I heard footsteps, not your typical steps, but very heavy, thumping steps. When I turned to look and I saw nothing, and the thumping seemed to stop. When I decided to get back to more serious business of trout fishing, I heard it again. I looked around again, and this time when I stopped, I heard very heavy, deep breathing. I was scared and to flatten my back against a tree, trying to peer around. I skipped a line. I looked around again, and this time when it stopped, I heard very heavy, deep breathing. I was scared and flattened my back against the tree, trying to peer around, and I searched for the source of the noise, but I could not locate it. I waited and tried to make myself small. I was only 13. I stayed still for 20 minutes, my back pressured flat against the tree, trying to look around without moving much. All the while I could hear that thumping, walking sound and sometimes breathing. It sounded so close. Finally it stopped. I regained some courage and shrugged it off as my very good imagination and started fishing again. But I was still nervous. I felt watched. Again the thumping and breathing, and this time to my left I saw it. A shadow in the dark woods, but an unmistakable one. I saw a dark brown, black body, maybe 3-inch fur, shaggy looking, 6 to 7 feet tall, moving away at an angle approximately 35 to 40 feet away. As soon as I saw him, he was gone. The woods were thick. Other witnesses. We had a lab that was very dull between the ears. He would follow. Okay, that was the same at the top. Time and conditions: midday to late afternoon. Environment: forest, lots of undergrowth. Follow-up investigation report. During an interview, the witness added the following detail. The encounter was brief but very close. The animal was actually in a view for 3 to 4 seconds. The animal had a different, lighter coloration around its face. It walked bipedally with slightly bent knees. It walked smoothly and quickly. The witness believes the animal knew he was there and was not threatened by him. It clearly was not a human or a bear. It was more slight than the animal in the famed Patterson film, perhaps weighing 400 pounds. It had a human-like nose. During the period when the animal was behind him in the brush, unseen, and the witness was hearing footsteps and breathing. 2 or 3 other people walked by. While these people were walking by, the breathing and stepping sounds momentarily ceased. So, I mean, with this kid with him being 13 at the time, I don't believe that Sasquatches are really intimidated too much by kids. I think they're curious. This is all theory. So nobody actually knows. So it's all theory. I just think that they're not intimidated at all. They're just curious, want to see what's going on. So we'll see if there's another one in here that we want to read, and if not, I think we'll be good with these 2. I try to stick to 2. But little housekeeping. We have in the fall, I'm trying to do another vet and first responder trip. So if anybody listening knows any vet in the northern Utah area that can benefit from a weekend out, just enjoying and not worrying about anything and just trying to get some stress off and just hanging out with some other vets and first responders, you can DM me, send me a message on Yahoo. It's Sasquatch Offroad at yahoo.com, or you can hit me up on Facebook at Sasquatch Offroad. I really appreciate all the listeners that I have. Remember, you can't find them from the couch. Thanks.